everyone, it's Deanna,
Aaron,
and Celeste, and you're catching up on this week's episode of Two Brunettes and A Gay
on the podcast. Buongiorno, ciao tutti, Adelaide. Welcome to your Saturday brunch with Deanna, Celeste, and Aaron, also known as Two Brunettes and A Gay. Ladies, I have returned to your pleasure.
The Italian stallion is back in the studio, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, he's transformed. He's no longer Aussie.
And he's no longer Aaron. His name is actually John Borno.
John Borno. I've got this T-shirt on in case you're
Go to
wondering.
socials.
Go to the socials, check it out. John Borno was the cafe we frequented in Florence, which was really good. And they had these T-shirts, and I was like, I have to get one.
I love it. John Borno.
John Borno. That's my new alias.
Yes.
Forget Darren Collins. It's John Borno.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm so excited to have you back. Look, we have talked a lot of shit over the last 5 weeks about how we don't miss you and we don't care about it and all this stuff. But the truth is, the three of us reunited is a vibe.
It's a vibe.
We are excited.
It feels so good to be back.
It does, doesn't
We're
it?
back. We're so back.
Feels so good to be back on this beautiful Saturday morning. This weather is cooperating. You brought the good stuff back from Italy.
I have. I brought the sun back
God.
with you. Do you know what annoyed me, though, was in Italy, you girls got beautiful tans. I didn't tan once over in Italy. I
feel
feel like I'm
you're
still
dark.
really
Yeah,
white.
but you darker than usual.
more city. We did a lot of beaches.
True, that's true.
But in
you
fact,
were
we did all beaches.
a
We
lot
were
more
like, screw
sunbathing.
this.
Yeah. Both Mark and I were like, where's our tans? Where's our European tan? We didn't bloody get one.
Look,
But-
it certainly is harder
Celeste
in the city.
literally plans the trip around tan time.
Tanning
I
schedule.
like that. I need you on my trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, take me next time.
Okay, next time. Oh my God, can
I
you
will
imagine
make myself available.
Can you imagine if we three went to Italy together?
If someone wants to sponsor that trip,
Yes.
we will do live shows from anywhere you want us to go. But my God, that would be amazing.
There is one request, though. Actually, it's not a request, it's a demand. I'd have to fly business class.
Okay.
Can you pay for us too?
Well, that would be up to the sponsor.
Listen, I agree. I thought you were going to say there's one demand and that's Prosecco at every show. But hey, you know what?
Well, that's my second demand. Oh, my God. Oh, the Prosecco over in Italy,
How
girls.
anybody in Adelaide that produces Prosecco hasn't sponsored us yet, I do not know.
I thought you were
Because
going to say
are
hasn't
missing
run
an
dry.
opportunity here. No.
Yeah, this is actually. Yeah, let's put it out there.
Yeah.
Let's
if
chuck
you
it out
know
there.
someone that has a wine company in South Australia of any sort,
Yep.
you're missing an opportunity here because Aaron will promote that at every chance he gets.
And I'll drink the profits, let me tell you.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, you will. But Aaron, look, point being, we're super excited to have you back. We have so much to catch up on. There is so much that you have to share with us about your trip. Obviously, we've spent the morning together. And you've told us some things, but there's a lot of stuff that we save for air. So
much content, which I was saying to my friends over there every time that something happened or a story, came up, I was like, this is content. This is pure gold content.
you make sure
Although
you keep
even
that.
though he's been back for a week now and he's had the whole week off, he still didn't have time to shave.
Nah.
No.
He picked up 3 razor blades on the way into the studio this morning.
And he's been shaving before the show in the studio.
I literally
dry shaving.
So just to give a bit of background. So yeah, I got ready this morning and I was still pretty tired. I left the house and I went, oh crap, I haven't done I've shaved my flyaways away. So I thought, well, I'm walking past a BP. I'll just stop by and get a bottle of water and a Venus.
He actually has the Gillette Venus.
The Gillette Venus. Literally just went into the toilets, gave myself a bit of a shave and,
Cleaned up for
I feel
radio.
much more fresher.
So you definitely have a face for radio.
Worth the $12.
Also, before we get stuck into everything, because look, we got to kick off the show with you telling us about your trip and all the things that you want to catch us up on. But, we got to make special mention. This was a big week in the celebrity world. It was a big week. 2 huge losses.
This has been a tough week.
It's been a tough week.
It's been a big one.
So, firstly, Diane Keaton.
Oh, legend.
When I messaged you guys, I was just like, I was in tears, I think.
No,
at that
because
point.
it's a personal sort of joke thing almost, but like a personal thing between us.
Yeah.
Like Diane Keaton in a lot of movies, but especially First Wives Club. Like basically, I feel like we we kind of formed almost our brand off of First Wives Club
Yeah.
inspiration,
Yeah.
if that makes
We
sense.
even did the number in our show.
Yeah.
We did in our
They were
very
our closing number.
Our very first show, the closing number was "You Don't Own Me" from the specific choreography from that movie.
Actual choreography.
Yeah.
So absolute legend lost this week. And then yesterday, Ace Frehley.
Ace Frehley, lead guitarist of Kiss. Oh my God, another hero of mine growing up.
Which I hate to say this and you know, air it out on air, but Deanna said, "Who's that?"
Oh, well, look, I
terrible.
wouldn't expect Deanna to know who Ace Frehley is. I kind of give you that.
I
Fair
do
enough.
know. I should actually know that.
You
I
probably
should
don't-
actually know that.
You probably know who it is by the image, but
Yeah,
not by the
but
name.
not the name.
Yeah,
I'm
he didn't really
terrible.
have a big name, but yeah.
I'm one of those people who forgets people I've met multiple times. So
That's
yeah,
Who are you again?
yeah, exactly.
So if you've met Deanna, don't expect her to remember you.
No.
Listen, we've got a big show coming up for you today. Obviously, so much to catch up on. Lots of Italy content from Aaron. We also have
Italia.
a special guest joining us, Michael Cristiano, who'll be joining us a little later in the show to talk about all his endeavours musically. So we're very excited for that. So you've got so much to listen to in the next hour. Don't go anywhere because we'll be back right after this break.
Pour yourself another bubbles.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back after this break.
That was a great track. How do you say horny in Italian?
I don't know.
Is there?
You were there more recently. You tell us.
Yeah, I feel like you're the Italian now.
Oh, I'm the Italian stallion. I do know how to say this though. Sono felice di essere qui.
Ooh.
Oh, you're happy to be here.
I'm happy to be here.
Oh, thanks. That's nice.
Thanks,
How
Google.
long did it take you to learn that one?
Do you know what? I used that one on the trip a fair bit.
Horny in Italian, cornea for feminine and corneo for masculine.
Cornea.
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 I'm cornea.
I don't
No,
think
you're
that song-
corneo.
Oh, corneo.
Corneo.
Corleone.
John
Yeah,
Bono.
you're Don Corleone.
I'm John Borno. Oh my God, what a trip. I cannot believe that I'm back. Like, it feels like, we were talking about this during the break, that it's been 5 weeks and yet it's gone by so quickly.
So quickly. And then you think about how much has happened since you were gone. Like, there has been a lot of things that have been on, that have happened, like events you've missed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, it feels like it's been a lifetime.
And that's the issue, I think, when you do a holiday like this. Now, we've met a few people overseas that were just shocked at how much we were jam-packing in
You did too much.
for, like, this overseas trip.
tired.
But it was because you're flying that far, you want to see as much as you can. But a lot of people that go on holidays, they take one flight that's 8 hours or whatever from America or
Yeah.
Europe,
Yep.
and that's it. Whereas us, we're taking so many flights.
30 hours worth
and,
of
and
travel.
so for that amount of time, you're like, all right, I'm here, let's see it all.
Yep.
And we did it all. So we started in Rome, and then we went down to... So let me jump into my one-word... ratings for
Yeah,
each of
'cause
these
you're gonna
cities.
sum up each place.
Because I thought, let me just start off with this, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll sum up each place. So Rome, iconica.
Oh, iconic.
Iconic. It's such a beautiful city. And just so with so much history. And this is the thing that I was annoyed about coming back to Adelaide, is it's the first time I've come back to Adelaide and I'm gone, this is so bland.
Yeah.
It's so beige here. It's so boring.
The
Like-
history, you cannot, the history in Europe is, on another level.
I'm sorry, but that Santos building, I mean, compared to some of the buildings, what's our history?
Yeah.
Victoria Square?
Our architecture, and in Adelaide we've got some beautiful architecture, but in comparison to, the cities
The city.
in Europe,
Yeah.
it's just incomparable.
It's incomparable, and it's just got so much history in Rome. I loved walking around Rome because around each corner there's just beautiful buildings, beautiful cafes, beautiful people. It was just a really lovely city.
I think for us it's so different because we went there when we were younger. By the time we've been there another time, you're like, you already know what to expect, so you don't look through it with the same wonder as what Aaron is.
Possibly.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we arrived pretty late at night in Rome, and we got to the hotel, and even then it was a vibe. We're talking, we landed on a Monday night at around 9:30 at night.
Oh, geez.
The bars next to the hotel were going off.
Love that.
I was like-
Because when you're a tourist, it doesn't matter what day it is.
It doesn't matter what day it is. But also, there was a lot of locals you could tell as well.
Yeah.
And you think this is what's so different about Adelaide is Monday night in Adelaide, it's going to be dead.
Yeah.
But in Italy, any night's a party. Then we went down to Palermo.
Yeah.
So we went down to
Which-
the homeland or the motherland of your husband, Jake.
Yes, Sicily. And we've talked about this because we did Palermo on our trip in 2023 and Deanna and I did not like it.
Yeah, look. Okay, so I've got a word here, and I don't know if this is how you pronounce it, but I'm going to try and pronounce it. Affascinante.
Yeah.
Affascinante?
That doesn't mean a whole lot to Deanna.
Doesn't It's AFFASCI Nante. Affascinante. It's fascinating, isn't it?
I just felt like it was smelly.
Well,
No
this
offense, sorry, people.
Loved Sicily. Loved Sicily.
Yeah. What
Did
was
not
this-
like Palermo.
Yeah.
Palermo, yeah, it was quite. Look, it was quite dirty compared to, like, you go
Yeah.
from Rome to Sicily. It's a complete contrast.
Yeah.
It was quite dirty. The traffic was bedlam, and I mean the people were still lovely.
Prices
the people
great.
were still lovely.
Like,
Yeah, the
cheap.
price, it's
Yeah.
cheap. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
For the Prosecco that I was drinking, my God, like, you go to the shops and get it for $3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
Incredibly good. But I didn't really love Palermo.
Yeah.
But I have to say, we did go for a day trip down to Kefaloon.
Yeah, Cefalù.
Cefalù?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful sandy beach. It was gorgeous,
the beaches
gorgeous
in-
people.
Yeah,
Sicily.
And the food, oh, my gosh. So, Palermo, yeah. Cefalù,
Yeah.
beautiful. Malta.
yeah,
Oh,
we haven't done Malta.
my God.
then.
Now, Malta isn't part of Italy, right?
No.
But it
it's
does feel
part
like
of
it's
Malta.
so close. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
part of Malta. But it's got such a history to it because it has been, like, conquered by the different empires.
Yeah.
So, obviously, it has been conquered at one point by the Roman Empire,
Yeah.
I believe, and then also the Islamic
Yeah.
Republic, I believe. So,
Yeah.
it's got this kind of, it's like a melting pot.
It really is. It's a bit. It's
That's my
from
word.
What I've
one
seen
word for this,
and what I've
it
heard,
is
it's
too.
like a bit of Greece and a bit of Italy and a bit of it's a bit of everything.
It's a melting pot of cultures, and it's beautiful, and the people are lovely. The interesting thing about Malta is that it's that safe that it's literally like walking into Big Brother. There's cameras absolutely everywhere.
Really?
And the crime rates are like non-existent, which is
Ooh.
incredible. But it's a beautiful spot, and we did this lovely day trip with this. We thought it was going to be like a public tour, but it was just a private tour with this gentleman. He was great, drove us all around all these areas. We tried the pastizzis.
Pastizzi. So before veganism, I was on the pastizzis.
The pastizzi, the pea pastizzi.
Oh, I haven't had that
Oh
one.
my! That was to die for.
Yeah.
Pea pastizzi. Okay, Malta, amazing. Naples, great gowns, beautiful gowns. Naples. How do you say shithole on in Italian? No,
Pezzi merda.
Pezzi merda. No, okay. The less said about Naples, the better. Sorry if anyone listening in is from Naples, or has Naples culture, but
Well, you're
it's just-
talking specifically
I'm talking
about
about the city.
The city,
The city of Naples was
itself.
a dump. There's too much trash, a lot of crime. They were the rudest Italians that I'd met in
Yeah.
Italy. Didn't want to bar.
But you loved what you saw of the coast.
Loved. Okay, so we took a trip to Positano.
Yep.
Now Positano was paradisi. Hang on, how do you say it? Paradisiaca? Paradise.
Yeah.
So
I
he's-
I'll have to read it.
Paradisiaca? Paradisiaca.
That sounds Greek.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh, does it?
Paradisiaca.
Thanks,
I don't know,
ChatGPT.
let me
I asked for
check.
Italian.
I'll check.
Obviously, ChatGPT's not on its
It
game.
was. I remember because it was a morning where you were like messaging us like travel advice.
Yeah,
And
what
I
should
was
we do
up
today?
Super early in the morning to you, and I
Yeah.
was like, "No, don't go and do that. Go,
to
just go.
Positano.
You sound like you need a beach day.
We did.
Go to
We,
Posi.
we needed a beach day for being on the go all the time. Positano was beautiful.
Positively.
It was positively Positano.
Loved it.
And so, but the only
Paradiso.
Paradiso. Okay,
Yeah.
well that was wrong then. Well, it was Paradiso. But Naples, the best part of it was leaving. But no,
So you safe to say
Pompeii
zero
and Mount
Fs were given.
Vesuvius. 0 Fs were given, and Mount Vesuvius was pretty cool to walk up a volcano. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, next one, Cinque Terre.
Haven't done it.
Ah, mozzafiato.
Don't know that one.
Mozzafiato.
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 What's the word?
I don't know. I should have looked these up before I loved Cinque Terre. I think it was probably my favourite place in Italy.
Wow.
So not being a city, obviously, but being a bit more coastal. It was a beautiful spot, very picturesque, a postcard, basically.
Uh-huh.
It just felt like a postcard. And we met some great people. We did a sunset cruise. It was just so relaxing, so beautiful. I think if I wanted more of a vibe, though, I probably would have gone back to Positano or maybe the Amalfi Coast. But obviously Cinque Terre is much more relaxed.
Yeah,
and
okay.
subdued.
Yeah.
Still can't get over the Pebble Beaches. Anyway.
I know,
You saw my reel? I put a reel up. Go and check it out. I put a reel up. My feet were killing me by the end of that day.
You need the shoes.
Who taught...
We did not tell you about the shoes.
No one tells you about these beach shoes. Anyway, okay, let me finish this off because I could talk about these all day. Tuscany, Poetica.
You loved Tuscany.
You did.
That was beautiful.
Home of wine, though.
Yeah.
Aaron, that is home.
That's
just,
Mecca for me.
Yeah.
And it was a great way to finish. We had a villa. And it was so cute. So this villa was owned by this Italian family. And the nonno and the nonna came over and made us dinner.
That's amazing. That is the quintessential Italian
It would be
experience.
better than anything you ate in any restaurant.
It was the best pasta I've ever had in my entire life. And they were so cute. They knew how to use the Google Translates. So they were speaking like full Italian, but then they were like translating. They were so sweet. So it was like honestly such the best way to finish off the holiday. Wine tasting, relaxing, sitting by the fire. Oh, it was an incredible trip, ladies.
Well, we're so pleased to have you back, Aaron. So, you know what? We've got plenty more to catch up on. Stay tuned because we're going to be hearing more about his trip later in the show.
Pour yourself another bubbles.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back after this break. Okay, so there's been a lot that's happened, Aaron, to fill you in on. And there has been, houses moving and galas happening and all the things. But there was one thing that happened to me that I have been waiting to tell you.
Oh, okay.
And that is that I caught a thief. And I caught a thief red-handed.
Oh,
Right?
I actually don't even know this story.
This is massive.
Hold on to your seats because I'm about to rock your world.
I'll hold on to my knickers.
Right? Let me paint the picture for you.
Okay.
I was at the gym. Okay? And I've been holding on to this story for a few weeks. This happened a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was at the gym, and after my session at the gym, I thought, you know what? I might do a sauna. I might go into the sauna.
Right.
Right, so I headed downstairs at Globo Gym, did my sauna prep, took off all my belongings, put it all in a locker, went into the sauna.
Yeah.
Okay? Was in there for like 20, 30 minutes, did my sweat sesh, came out. And as I was getting my belongings together, putting my shoes on, all that stuff, I was like, I never do this. I left my little training jacket, my black little training jacket on the bench next to my locker.
Right.
Usually I'd put it in my locker.
Mm-hmm.
So you just forgot.
But I just left it there. I don't know. I just must have not cared that day. Anyway, I'm like, where is my jacket? And there was this other girl in there getting changed. And I think she must have thought I was looking at her. I wasn't. I was looking in her bags to see if she'd picked up my jacket accidentally. And I was like kind of peering over her to be like, is my jacket in there? And I was like, where is this gone? Like, what have I done with it? So I look around, check my bags again. I was like, maybe I did put it in my bag. Maybe I'm forgetting it, right? Couldn't find it. So then I proceeded to just go through some of the lockers that were open. And I was opening some of the lockers, and the majority of the lockers that I opened didn't actually have anything in them. They were empty. There is some people that put stuff in lockers, though, and don't lock them.
Yeah.
So I was looking, and I looked in maybe like 10 or 12 lockers surrounding mine and still didn't see my jacket. And I was like, what has happened to this jacket? Like, and who wants it? Right? I've just worn it for a gym session.
Sweaty old jacket. Ugh.
And you know what? It wasn't even one of my good ones. It wasn't like one of my high quality jackets. It was like no shade, but like it was like a cotton on body, just like plain black jacket. I was like, you could have stolen one of my CSB numbers, but anyway.
No, at least it wasn't an Anko jacket.
Right? Basically it was.
One step up.
One step up.
So anyway, I'm about to give up the search. I'm about to close the chapter and just walk away in defeat, thinking that's it, this jacket has just disappeared. And this girl comes and she opens her locker, and she takes this jacket out and puts it on the bench. And I was like, that's my jacket.
Oh.
That is my jacket.
Oh my
right?
God.
Mind you, she's coming out the shower. She's in her underwear. So imagine how uncomfortable it is to try and confront someone that's in their bra and undies.
Oh my God.
Freshly showered.
And literally, I'm watching
Was she
her.
younger? Was she older?
She was maybe a little bit older, but not by much. She would have been in her 30s or 40s.
Okay.
Right? And I'm watching her to see if she's like, this isn't mine. But she doesn't even look at it. Like, she just took it out and put it down and was just doing her things. And I was like, what do I do? Like, this girl has my jacket. This belongs to
that's
me.
so awkward.
And she's in her underwear. Do I want to confront a naked person?
Oh, my God.
Right? So I was like, I have to. This is mine. I
Who
can't
does
just
that?
walk away. So I was like to her, excuse me, I think that's my jacket. And she was like, oh. And she picked it up and she looked at it and she's like, and she had an accent, and I won't say what country she was from. She had an accent. She was like, oh, my God, I'm sorry. It's just I must have seen a black jacket and thought it was mine and picked it up. She proceeded to take her bags out, and she had her own jacket on top of her bag. And I was like, bitch, are you just walking around?
Oh, the jacket collector.
Are you just walking around picking up people's sweaty belongings?
Oh,
What?
gross. Yeah. Maybe she's going to sell it online.
That is so bad.
I
That's
don't believe
vile.
she did it maliciously, but who just doesn't even look at what they're picking up?
I believe
and just
she did.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Yes, I think there is, because that is 100% an environment that you can still stuff in, because people do leave stuff everywhere, like in the gym, because, you know, you think that it's safe, but really, like, if somebody is just like on the lookout, if somebody's already got it in their mind that stealthily, if they see things and they pick them up, put them in their bag. I can't speak. Put them in their bag. No, I 100% think there's people on the prowl that do that on purpose.
Oh, that's just...
It's the truth.
It's just disgusting, though. Like, if you're going to do it, at least... I don't know, the gym, everyone's sweaty, everyone stinks.
Yeah, no, but what do they do? They probably go
stains.
home, they probably wash it. They might, because I mean, at the end of the day, like, if you op shop, what's the difference? You've got someone's old clothes that you go home, you wash, and you
Yeah.
wear it. So what's the difference? You just get it for free this way.
But,
Well,
yeah.
look, you might be changing my mind here and me not thinking she did maliciously, but I literally was like, what an uncomfortable situation for me to have to confront a naked stranger to get my property back.
So what happened? What happened in the end? What did you
Sure,
say?
she gave it back to me. She didn't say anything. She's like, oh, I just must have thought it was mine. I'm so sorry. I must have just picked it up.
And did
she
you
was
say
apologetic.
anything to finish off the conversation?
And I was just like, oh, no, that's all right. Thank you. I don't know why I thanked her for giving me my stuff back that I paid for. But I guess I'm just polite.
I call bull, absolute bull. She knew what she was doing.
Well, anyway, I got the jacket back and I've not stopped washing it since.
Go pour yourself another bubbles. We'll be back after this. So, as you know, or you may not know if you're living under a rock, that I just got back from Italy, and it was a beautiful vacation. And, you know, I put up so many stories each day just to make you all jealous, right?
I was living vicariously through you. Every time I check Instagram, I was like, Aaron's posted something. Let me see what he's doing.
I know, and you know, some days I look and I'm like, oh my God, I've overshared. Like, you know.
You were on it. I don't know how you
He was
kept
on it.
up with
He
it
was
all.
good.
And I swear, like, I can't, because you know, you take the photos and you're like, half the time you're like, I'm never going to look at these photos ever again.
No.
So the real reason for it is just to put it up on the story, right?
Yeah.
So people can see where you're at. Anyway, so I put all these beautiful pictures up and I was living my best life
Yeah.
through socials. Now, there was a horror story that I didn't share.
That makes me feel better.
On the socials?
Because we complained a lot, so...
Maybe we're just bad people.
We are.
You're just bad people. we knew that, though.
Yeah.
We knew that. But there was a horror story that happened, and I'll share it on the air because you know what? It makes me humble. Because, you know, I'm part of society. You know, we're all part of one society, and I'm very, you know, humble.
Okay, so I have to ask, because I know that this horror story is related to you travelling.
It's related to me travelling, yep.
And in the air, correct?
Yes. There's a couple of components to this.
Okay, there's a couple of components, but I have to ask, in this travel scenario, were you in business class?
No.
Oh, well, there you go. You were
I
with the great
certainly
unwashed.
wasn't in business class.
You were with the
okay?
great unwashed.
Good, it's about time you came down a notch.
Oh, my God. Actually, no, I was in economy on the last flight home, and I swear to God that's what gave me jet lag.
Never again.
Never again.
I'll agree with that, though. I think that your jet lag is worse when you don't sleep. If you
Yeah.
sleep on the flight home, you're probably in a better schedule.
And 'cause
I can't sleep sitting up, so I never sleep.
No.
It was an overnight flight too. So by the time we arrived in the morning, I was awake. And
Yeah, shit.
Anyway, this travel horror story. Oh my God, this was the worst day ever.
Okay.
So we're in Malta, and when we got to Palermo, my friend Jared. I love you, Jared, but you were sick. So basically, he got a really bad virus while we were in Palermo. But he kept brushing it off. He's like, no, I'm fine. It's just the air conditioning. Meanwhile, he's blowing his nose, coughing and spluttering right in front of me. And I'm like, I bet I'm going to get sick. So anyway, we get to Malta, the last night in Malta. And during the afternoon, I started to feel a bit average. And I was like, great, I bet I'm going to get sick. But I pushed through. I thought, no, I'm just going to push through. Won't think about it. I'll just keep myself occupied. And by probably about 7 o'clock, I was like, no, I'm feeling terrible.
Yeah.
So I went back to the hotel room, didn't even have a farewell dinner with Mark and Jared, like, as planned, because they were off to Spain for the next day. And so I said, look, I'm really sorry, guys. I'm just going to have to call it a night. Had a terrible sleep, woke up, and I felt crap as ever. And we had to travel back to Naples.
Yep.
Did you go direct from plane from Malta to Naples?
Malta to Naples,
okay.
yeah. So we had to get up quite early and then get our bags ready. And then, so the first part was, oh my God, you're feeling like crap, and there's nothing worse than having to lug your suitcase down several flights of stairs. This huge suitcase that I had, and I'm like, oh my God, I feel like crap. I don't think I can do this. Then we get to the bottom, realise, there was a lift.
Oh, no.
So that's number one. I was
Triggered.
like, I hate my life right now. Then we had to book an Uber, and over there it wasn't called Uber, it was called, I think, Bolt, I think it's called, or something else.
see, we
There's no
didn't use
Uber
it.
over there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so waited for that. They kept cancelling. So we're standing there, I'm like, oh my God, I just feel like crap. And so I thought, this is so funny. I went into the church across the road while we were waiting, and I thought, I'm going to put some holy water on me. I'm going to see if that's going to cure this bug.
I thought you were going to say I went in there to say a prayer. I was like, wow.
Celeste, you jumped ahead of me. I did say a prayer as well. I said a little prayer for you. So I went in there and I'm like,
You must have been struggling.
I'm praying to all the gods, like, just please make me better. And I put the holy water on me and I'm like, okay, I'm going to be better.
Yep.
I'm going to be better.
Love that.
So we got in the cab or the Uber, got to the airport, and then I'm like, oh, no, I'm still feeling pretty average. So we're sitting there waiting for the plane. The plane's delayed by half an hour. I'm like, oh, my God, just get me on the plane. Just get me out of here. Got on the plane. Now, we're talking Ryanair here. And look, they generally have been all right, but this was the worst day for it. So get on the plane. Everyone gets into their seat. You hear the announcer. Thank you, everyone, for joining us at Ryanair. Due to some technical difficulties, we'll be taking off in about 60 minutes. So just sit back, relax, and we'll hopefully be taking off in 60 minutes to 90 minutes. All right, thanks, mate.
No, so you're on the plane.
On the plane, right? And these Ryanair airplanes are tiny.
Yeah,
and
they
you have
are.
to put your carry-on under your
Yeah,
seat.
it's
Yeah.
basic budget.
Basic budget. I felt like there was no air conditioning on the plane. I'm sweltering. I'm burning up. I'm saying to Mark, I can't deal with this. I'm not going to survive. Anyway, and so Mark and I, luckily I was on a window seat. We had someone in between us, and then Mark was in the aisle seat. So I just kept laying on
How did you have someone in between you?
People just book these seats randomly. I don't know. She was just obviously a solo traveller. But we had someone in between us, and I was
They
like...
obviously didn't select their seats because you got to pay extra for that.
You got to pay extra for that. If you want air on Ryanair, got to pay extra for it. You want water, got to pay extra. Hey, they didn't even reckon. Like when we got on the plane, normally like, oh, welcome your seats in 3C or whatever. They didn't even acknowledge us.
No, I think that if that's something, if you don't know, you don't know, which is when you're overseas. It's not like Australia where they automatically put bookings together.
No.
They don't do
America's
They
the
don't.
same. They don't.
America's the
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I'm sitting on this plane for an hour, and finally, it starts to taxi, and we take off, and I'm like, okay, it's only a short flight. I think it's about 60 minutes or something like that. I should be able to push through. Push through. Oh, now we get another announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, seems to be a bit of traffic in Naples Airport, so we should be landing in about 15 minutes, but we'll have to circle until we are able to come down. So sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. So we're circling for 15 freaking minutes.
No.
Now, I don't know if you guys have felt this before, but when you're circling, it feels really like it's like a gravitational pull, right? You kind of feel that heavy
You're in that
spin.
descent stage.
You're
of
in
the
that
flight.
descent stage of the flight. So you're feeling like, oh my God, you're just going round and around and around. And I'm going, I feel sick. This is horrible. So get off the flight, and there's nothing worse. You get off the flight in Europe, and there's that stupid bloody bus that you have to get onto.
Oh my God, the bus!
The bus!
The bus. I forgot
The
about
bus
the
that takes you, you would have been shorter to walk the distance,
I said
but they
that to
put
my-
you on a damn bus.
It was
I'm
like
yelling,
500
yelling.
metres. I could have bloody walked. Anyway, so I get into this bus. But the Naples airport, the actual airport was ages away, right? So the bus took us a fair distance. And the bus is spinning around, going around. And then towards the end of the trip, I'm like, no, it's coming. It's coming.
Oh, no.
I started to vomit into my top.
Oh, Aaron!
I had a tank top on, right, and a jacket, and I'm like this. I'm like, and I'm like heaving into my top, right?
You vomited in your top.
I vomited into my top because I didn't have anything else to vomit in, right? I'm like, oh my God, even thinking about it makes me feel nauseous. And so we got off the bus, and there I am in the airport, like the walkway to get into the airport. I'm barfing in the bushes.
Oh.
And like everyone's walking past looking at me weird. And I'm like, oh my God, Mark was so calming. He's like, no, it's fine, Aaron. Like, just relax, it's fine. Anyway, we get into the airport. I've finally stopped for a bit. And then I sat down. I'm like, nah, it's still coming. I had to go over I couldn't make it anyway. I went to the bin.
Oh.
So I'm vomiting over the bin in the airport. Oh, and everyone's just looking at me. It was an actual nightmare. And then the last part was we went out to the front and I had to just get some fresh air. So I sat down and there I am at the front of Naples Airport vomiting again.
You are the great unwashed.
I was the great unwashed.
You just spread your germs everywhere.
And I literally, luckily I had anti-nausea medication that I took with me. So I took one of those and within half an hour, luckily I'd stopped vomiting. But I swear to you, the embarrassment of, vomiting, number one, on the bus. There was a really hot guy next to me as well. Vomiting on the bus and then vomiting in the airport. Oh, I just, yeah.
Okay, I have to ask.
I get embarrassed by.
I have to ask.
No.
Did you change?
Yeah, luckily I brought a spare top in my bag, in my carry-on. So I was able to change. But there I am, topless in the airport.
Did you get rid of the top? Were you like, this top's done with, or did you bring it back home?
I did the nappy sand challenge, and luckily the vomit stains came out, so I was quite lucky with that. But it is a tainted top now that I don't think I'd ever wear again.
No.
So that was my travel horror story, and luckily I was able to recover from it. But ladies, let me tell you, that's stuff you don't put on Instagram.
You're listening to Two Brunettes and a Gay.
Here I am gagging in the ad break there.
Yeah,
just
we just thought it was going to happen again.
Talking
We were like, shit, run for our lives.
core memory unlocked. Talking about vomiting makes me feel sick. But hopefully for those people at home.
The whole break has been like, ugh.
You know what? Because we were talking.
Deanna told a vomit story and it just went downhill from there.
Yeah.
No,
You don't want to be in studio here. Look, Aaron is he's still going. Really.
Oh, yuck. Okay.
Now I'm gonna change. Oh no.
We're gonna cut in while Aaron's having a coughing fit.
Let him have his moment. John Borno needs a moment to recompose himself.
God. John Borno again. Okay, let's change the topic.
Get presents. He bought us presents.
I bought you presents. Now, I did wrap them in an Italian newspaper.
Yes, I just thought you went cheap and just grabbed the paper this morning and wrapped it. But no, it's Italian newspaper. He went thoughtful.
It's Italian, but I preface this with, it's Italian, but it's from Australia, because I forgot to buy one over there.
Oh, so it's not important.
Not important whatsoever. And then, actually, I did wrap one of my gifts for my dad yesterday with it. And I didn't realise that I'd put, the in memoriam section.
Oh, Morty! I thought you were going to say the classifieds.
Classifieds. Okay, Celeste, now I'm going to give you yours first.
Okay.
Lucky
number one.
I kind of think it teams with one of your favourite things, and I hope you like it. I hope it fits.
Okay.
I love boy rapping.
So
by the way.
Don't you love that?
This is the rapping. We're in some.
As a gay man, I can't rap. I can't rap or rap.
No,
there you go.
Because you don't do that. He hasn't folded the corners in.
No.
He's just folded it over and taped it.
If I'm going by feel, it's definitely an item of clothing.
Yes.
I'm going to say it's a top or something along the line.
Well, you're pretty warm.
Right?
Hold up to the camera. Follow us
Here
on
we
socials
go.
if you want to see the
I
unwrapping.
don't know why I'm being so neat. It's newspaper.
Newspaper mama.
Hold on.
Hold on.
It's a top with friends, but the friends are Italian.
That's fantastic.
It's famous painters and I don't know if they're all Italian. I don't think.
Look,
There's a couple on there that aren't. but-
Look, the Mona Lisa is on there.
She's on there. Look, there's I'm sure there's at least
fantastic.
2 on there that are Italian. But I saw that and I was like, oh my God, Friends. And
It's incorporating two of my favourite
it's 2 of your
things.
favourite things. So
Friends and Italians.
Epic.
Yeah, so I thought, yeah.
Oh, what
Does
a
that, will
gift.
that fit?
Love
Because
it.
I tried to get the smallest one I could.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on
Okay.
now. I'm going to put it on now while you gift
Beautiful.
Deanna.
All right, Deanna.
All right, okay.
Now, Deanna, this one's for you, and I'll tell you the reason why I got this one for you after you open it, because you'll be like, why didn't I get a T-shirt?
All right. Well, I'm feeling mine. It's a piece of newspaper with my name spelt incorrectly.
No, it's
How do you not know that?
It's Dina. It says
it was
Dina.
ripping in the paper when I was writing, so I was like, oh, forget it. I'm
So
not
you
putting
just
that.
thought, I'll just skip an N. Deanna. So much short just to say it.
Just
Deanna.
make it short.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm opening
All right,
it up.
open it
Oh,
up.
you folded the corners of
Oh,
this
good.
one.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
that's good.
specifically for you.
Climate change article. Okay.
Oh, that's okay.
Ooh. Ooh,
Oh, what have we got? What
Okay.
have we got?
Oh,
So we've got.
it's, I reckon it's an apron.
I know what this is. I know what this
It's
is.
an apron with a penis on it.
This is brilliant. It is. I think this is the statue of David.
It's the Statue of David.
It is an apron of the statue of David.
Yes. Because I know you're doing a bit more homely things now. You started, doing lots of cooking and stuff with Brent. So I thought.
That's
It would- it would-
That's actually what
beautiful.
Brent looks like in real life.
Don't talk about his shortcomings like that, Deanna.
Brilliant,
So-
Deanna. Now you've got to get in the kitchen and cook us both dinner.
You have to put up a post, Deanna. You have to show us cooking with your big penis there.
I will.
or
I mean, I
flaccid
do
penis.
wear the balls in this group, so
That's
you
that's
know.
it. Exactly.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
right.
think both of those, were quite tailored to each of the.
Absolutely
Oh, I love
love
it. Each
it.
of your
Love
interests.
it, love it, love
I
it.
love it.
And it fits. The Friends T-shirt fits.
The Friends
There you go.
T-shirt
T-shirt
fits.
fits.
Head to
Yay.
our socials because we'll put a photo up. Right. Aaron, it's such a joy to have you back. Let's keep it for a week or two and then you can head off again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
All right, it's been a super jam-packed show, and if you've been listening live and you want to head to the podcast, we upload new episodes every week, so hit up all of our major podcasting platforms and search for Two Brunettes A Gay. And of course, if you've been on the podcast and you want to listen live, 87.6 FM, Radio Italia Uno, every Saturday. And if you haven't already, head to our socials, Instagram, TikTok, give us a like or a follow, because we share some great content. We actually filmed some new stuff for you this morning. Make sure that you check
Yes.
that out.
Pretty funny stuff too.
It is funny. We think it's funny
We
anyway.
think it's funny.
Yeah. All right, Aaron. You haven't done this for 5 weeks. Are you ready?
Warm up for this one. All right. Now have a fabulous week, and we'll see you
Next
Saturday.
Hey everyone, it's Deanna, Celeste and Aaron here, or as you know us, you're Two Brunettes and a Gay.
Join the weekend happy hour at a new day and time every Saturday at 11 a.m.
So pour your mimosa for the most fabulous bottomless brunch in town.
Only on Saturdays at 87.6 FM, Radio Italia Uno.